Do not put that on a video. I just remembered that you do that.
Go.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Instant Pot with Poonam. I've been wanting to make this dish because a lot of people have requested it. So we're finally playing with it and going to show you how to do it in the Instant Pot. But it's Rajma. A lot of people have requested that, as well as I grew up eating it. My mom was from Malawi, and so they used to eat it all the time as a dish at their home in their recipe rotation. So I grew up eating it, and I remember her, soaking it and then putting it in the pressure cooker, and then her having to clean up the water from the pressure cooker and all this stuff. I just remember that. But she, as well as others, wanted me to try it in the Instant Pot, and we've been doing that, and I wanted to show it to you. So let's go ahead and tell you what Rajma is, right? So Rajma is a traditional name for kidney bean, and it's simmered in like a tomato sauce, and then you can eat it with rice, or you can eat it with naan, or you can eat it with roti. It's kind of your choice. But it's a comfort food for sure because of all the nice spices that are in it. So let's go ahead and run through the ingredients, then that way you know what you need. So just for reference, if you are a meal planner like me, I know that I'm going to make Rajma, then I soak it overnight. So you have the kidney beans in water, and then I have chopped onion, ground cumin, cloves, some chilies ground up, garlic, ginger, salt, and then I have some we call it dry dana, and you'll find that in the recipe, as well as petite diced tomatoes. So people can do sauce, or you can do real tomatoes. It's up to you. But again, we're about efficiency. So this may not be the most traditional way of making it, but it gets the job done, and you guys can have a really nice meal in your meal rotation. There is also a Rajma masala that you can buy. A lot of people may not have access to that, or your stores may not have it. So that's why we didn't show that, but you can use the Rajma masala and it'll turn out just great. So you can find the link if we can find it for you. So you'll need oil and water for this. So in order to get started, you're basically going to soak the beans. So I soak them overnight. You don't have to, but it makes it faster because in the Instant Pot, the timing is different if you don't soak compared to if you did. So I soaked mine. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to throw it in here, and then you're just going to add water. And if you have a little extra water, it's okay because you can always drain it off. So you just put in the water to where it's a little bit above the beans, and you'll find all the measurements on the recipe. And then you can put a little bit of oil just to soften it up. And I'll put the salt later. So some people put salt now. I just don't put it because I don't know how much I'm going to need. So I do it at the end. So you're basically going to close your lid and close the vent. And then you're going to go to bean. And you're going to stay at 30 minutes. Now, and on high pressure. The reason we're doing 30 minutes is because I soaked it. Now, if you did not soak it and you were craving to eat Rajma rice or something one random day, then you can actually put the kidney beans in here. It's just that you'll have to extend your time probably by another half an hour or another 40 minutes or so. So it will take a longer time in the pot. So we will come back and show you the rest of the dish in just a little bit once the timer goes off. So the second part of making the Rajma beans or kidney beans is the gravy. And so it's really simple. We'll just kind of run through the steps. I've already turned the Instant Pot on saute, and I have two. So this is my 3-quart baby one that I like to do while the other part is cooking. So I'm multitasking. So we're going to make the gravy in the small one. So what we are going to basically do is just run in order, and you're just going to stay on simmer. So you don't even need your lid or anything. If you have a glass lid and you don't like smells in your house, then go ahead and put your glass lid on. So you put the oil in. You can see that it's hot because the oil is moving towards the outside of the rim. And then you're going to put your cumin and your cloves in. And remember, you can make the variations how you would like. This is not the most traditional way, I know that, but you can make your family's variations just how you would like it. That's totally up to you when you're making this. So go ahead and let that simmer in the oil a little bit. And remember, you do that to get the flavors a little bit more enhanced, which is why we put it in the oil first. And so after you've done that, you're gonna go ahead and put the onions in. Just mix that up really good, and then let this saute for about 2 minutes, and we'll come back. Alrighty, so the onions have cooked, and now it's just a dump and go situation. So you're gonna take everything that you have and put it in. The chilies. And you can make it spicier if you want. That's totally up to you. And then your tomatoes. And then just stir it really good. Now, one thing that we've been noticing and people have been asking us is that their Instant Pot is giving them the burn signal. So definitely make sure that before you put anything in the pot, the actual screen will say the word hot, and then you put the stuff in. And then the other tip to that is always make sure that you scrape, if you're putting any masalas or seasonings or something in your sauce, or in a gravy, then scrape the bottom of the pot so that it doesn't get stuck to it, because that's what's helping it say burn. And so in order to avoid that and not get that, just when you're mixing your sauces and things like that, just make sure that everything disperses really well and nothing settles on the bottom of the liner, because as soon as that happens, you're going to get a burn signal, is what we've been noticing. So just kind of keep aware of that. And so now what we're going to do is just let this simmer for about 5 minutes or so. And then we're going to put it on the side. And once the beans are done, then we'll kind of show you what happens after that. All right, everybody. So what I did in the meantime, just to kind of help you guys see what we had cooking, we put the kidney beans in my bigger pot. And so what I did was the timer went off and I released the steam. And then I took the liner out. And then I took my baby one with the gravy in it and I put it on saute mode so that it can start heating up. I did, right? Yeah. So it can start heating up. And so what you're going to do with the kidney beans is you're just going to drain off the water. You can leave this in here. You don't need that pot anymore. And then you're going to put the beans in the gravy and add a little bit of water depending on your preference. I kind of like it a little bit soupy so that when I'm eating with rice, it can moisten up the rice. And then mix it up real good. And I'm probably gonna add a little bit more water to mine. Mix it up real good and let it just simmer here for about 5 minutes, depending on how fast you wanna eat. But the flavors will go into the beans. The longer you simmer it, the more flavor you'll get. So we're gonna go ahead and simmer for about 5 minutes and then we'll serve it up. All right, so we sauteed or been simmering for about 5 minutes. Again, I like mine a little bit more soupy because I eat it with rice, but if you're gonna eat it with chapati and you want it more dry, then just put less water in. So you're ready to serve it up. And you can see that the beans have cooked really well because they split easily and the skin comes off, so it looks really yummy and it smells really good too. So on top of this, you can garnish it with some cilantro. And like I said, there's multiple variations on what you can add to season this, as well as what you can eat it with. But I do hope you try the Rajma. I know a lot of people asked for it, but I'm gonna serve it up to my mom and them because I'm gonna surprise her that you can do it in the Instant Pot. So we're gonna go eat some Rajma and rice, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Definitely let us know if you tried it and how you liked it. Hi everyone, thanks for watching our Rajma or kidney bean video. I hope you did enjoy that. Definitely make sure you reference the videos on the left so that you can make some other great Instant Pot dishes. Definitely check out the recipe on www.instapotandwithpoonam.com. The link is below, as well as that red and white button, subscribe, so that you can watch all our past videos and never miss a future video. So hope you enjoy it. See you later.